Yesterday, mama seemed to take a step out. Yes, I'm in now. Cut your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy.
Hello, y'all. Okay, so I am so excited this morning. I know y'all probably looking like, this girl always got something going on. Where this girl going? So, y'all, I am super dressed up today. Little business attire, because I have my meeting with the chief this morning. Okay, y'all, so like I told y'all, working for this prison that I am at now, it is also a federal prison. Okay, so the hiring process is anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks, because you have to do the polygraph test, you have to do your physicals, you have to do your hearing exam, you have to meet with a psychologist, you gotta do a lot, you gotta take all kind of tests. It's just all kind of stuff that you have to do for this job at the prison. And I finally finished everything, y'all. I finally finished everything. So today is my last day, my meeting with the chief. My meeting with the chief. So, because let me tell y'all, I have fallen in love with corrections. Absolutely in love with it. And one thing about it is, I'm ready to kiss that hospital goodbye forever. Okay, let me tell you something. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it probably PRing, because I don't never want to lose my skills. Even though I feel like once you have the skills, you'll never lose them. So, but you know, other than that, I'm super excited, y'all. I'm super excited. I never get to look like this. I always have on scrubs, stuff like that. So I'm super excited, y'all. I am so excited. I'm hoping it goes well. And then after my meeting with the chief, I actually have to go to the courthouse, because you have to do like your benefits package and all of that good stuff like that. So y'all know I gotta take y'all with me. Okay, y'all know I gotta take y'all with me, because if I document my process, if somebody else asks you to do all of this, you already know what to expect if you want to get into corrections. So I'm super excited, y'all. And I look cute. Excuse my breakouts. I don't know what's going on. I never have breakouts. I never break out. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because the season changing. I don't know if I accidentally touched something. I don't know what's going on. But I'm about to go get gas, and then I'm going to hit this bridge. And then I'm going to take y'all with me. Of course, y'all know I probably can't record like inside talking to the chief and inside the courthouse, because y'all know ain't nobody trying to go to jail, trying to work at the jail, not go there. Take care of the inmates, not become an inmate. Okay, so I'm gonna get gas and I'm gonna come back but when I get there, so I can give y'all little sneak peeks, little snippets, and then of course I'm gonna come back and tell y'all how the process went. Okay, see y'all in a second, my babies. See y'all in a second.
The blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak. Trying to stand but my knees go weak. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window, trying to stop for a sign. It's the reason why.
Okay guys, so I just made it to the building and I'm about to go in. Of course, y'all know I'm always early. I like to make a good impression. I like to, you know, whatever. I like to be early, traffic and everything like that. So I'm about to go in and wait on my appointment, and hopefully it goes well. And then I gotta get back on this road for another drive. I'll be back. So y'all, I got my package. I got my stuff. I am heading out to the courthouse to go finish all of my.
At the stop sign, turn left onto River Road.
I hope y'all can't hear my maps because I still be getting lost over here on this River Road, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all, I got my packet. I am so excited. Y'all, I am so excited. The chief absolutely amazing. Let me tell y'all something. Because y'all know I got to put God in literally everything that I do, everything that I say, everything, every part of my life, God has his hands in every single part. Let me tell y'all something. I have never, other than my old boss at the hospital, I have never had a job at a facility or met with workers and administration that literally the place feels like home. It feels like family. Everybody is so nice, so amazing. And you know how you can tell when people is putting on like a little, they putting on like a little show. You could tell that they kind of want to sell it. It is not that at all, y'all. It is not that at all. These people are amazing so far. Absolutely amazing. I am so happy and so blessed to have met these people and to be engaging with them and to be...
In 2.5 miles, turn left.
You don't get this. You don't get this anymore. You don't get people who genuinely like treat their staff amazing. And literally the process has been so long. It's been so... I'm not even gonna tell you how stressful it is because it's so long, and it's like you're not getting paid through the whole 6 to 8 week process of being hiring. So it can be very time consuming. It can be very stressful. You gotta run here, you gotta run there, you gotta, if you have another job, you have to take off from those days to do what you need to do for this one. So it can be very stressful. And these people have been absolutely amazing throughout this entire process. I mean, they have communicated to the T. I mean, it could literally be, I gave you a phone call, maybe you were at work, you didn't answer, I'm gonna leave you a voicemail, I'm gonna email you, and then I'm gonna call you again later. Like, the communication has been spot on. Communication is a huge thing for me at any kind of job. If y'all can't communicate, babe, I'm out the door. Babe, I got to go. If you don't know how to communicate, I got to go. So, y'all, do y'all see these homes? I don't want to be putting nobody's house on the internet like that, but these homes in this area are absolutely beautiful. Even the planting. Even the planting. We're gonna hush on that one, but even them look nice, okay? Even them look nice. But okay, y'all, I'm going to the HR and I will be back again when I finish there. Gotta keep y'all updated. Goodbye. Fine, look at that. Here we go. I'm giving y'all a little bit of a sneak peek. I hope it stays blurry because y'all can't know exactly where. But this is where I'll be working. This is my prison. Right here. I am passing it goodbye after leaving the HR and all of that. This is where I will be from now on. That's why I'm gonna be at, y'all. So guys, I am back home. I have finished. As y'all can see the backdrop, I am finally back home. I'm gonna try my hardest to get through this part without crying because I have literally been crying the entire way home. I have cried and cried and cried. No more crying, no more crying, no more crying. Okay, so just to go over what is, do y'all see these packets? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this information? Give me a second. Okay, so what these packages are, the small little thin one, this one right here is basically, I have to go in, even though I am completely and fully hired now, completely hired. I have my official start date for the prison. I have to go in and I have to do my my last physical with the physician at the prison, my lab work, and my TB test. That's that, so that they can have that on file. That is what this small packet is. That's all this one is. And then this Harry Potter novel right here, this, it looks smaller than, do y'all, it looks smaller than what it is. But this Harry Potter novel, this Twilight novel right here is all of my benefit information, all of my pay information. Y'all, your girl is making over 30 an hour, y'all. Over 30 an hour. Y'all, let me tell y'all about this prison. And let me tell y'all about God, because just hold on. So guys, unfortunately, I make 30 this year in December. I have had a fear of turning 30 since losing my mom. I have been afraid of turning 30 because my mom was only 36 when she passed. Okay? 35, 36. My mom was either 35 or 36 when she passed, because she had just made a birthday. And my aunt, which is my mother's only sister, passed the very next year after my mom passed, and she was only either 37 or 38 because they were like a year and a half off or something like that, right? So I have had this fear of turning 30 since losing my mom, and then my auntie kind of just made it a little worse, even though they didn't choose the, you know, they didn't choose it. But I had this fear because I was like, dang, you know, people are not supposed to die young, you know. And I hate to say that because, you know, things do happen. illnesses happen, tragedies happen, accidents happen. But, you know, we know you expect to live a long, healthy, happy, fruitful life, okay? And for me, having people so close to me that raised me leave and pass on a year apart and only in there, I mean, they were still young. They still full of life. Like, I mean, my mama got pregnant with me at 15. So there's only a 15, 16-year age gap between us. You get what I'm saying? So my mom was like my sister, my best friend, more than just my mom. You know what I'm saying? So for me to experience that so closely to me, I have had this fear of turning 30 forever. It has taken me a lot of therapy. It has taken me a lot of prayer. It has taken a lot out of me to get that fear out of my head. It kind of got kickstarted a little bit when my grandmother passed in 2021, because my grandmother was only 63 when she passed, which to me is still incredibly young. So I've had this fear of either going young or not making it to old age. I've had this fear, okay? It's taken forever to get past this fear. Okay, so with all of that being said, unfortunately, when my mother passed away, she did not have life insurance. So that means I had to pay out of pocket for a funeral. And let me tell you something. It is very expensive to die. It is very expensive to die. It is very expensive. I'm going to just say that, okay? My aunt had life insurance. My grandfather had life insurance. My grandmother had life insurance. So ever since losing my mom, I have been a stickler on having life insurance for myself, having life insurance for my children. I decided when my grandmother passed away, the life insurance company that I had, I decided to leave that company. It seemed like I was paying one thing a month, and then it just seemed like it was always. But anyway, so it just seemed like my premium was always changing. It seemed like my monthly was always changing. It was just always something. And then they were horrible at communicating. I told y'all I'm big on communication. So I decided to leave my life insurance company. Yo, why does the sheriff over my prison pay 100% of our life insurance? I'm not even worried about the light no more. See, the enemy trying to work. The devil is busy, but he not today. Not today. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going. Not today, Satan. But he pays for 100% of our life insurance. So I don't even have to pay that. The only thing I have to pay out of my check for my life insurance is to add my children. And not only that, but it is triple. If anything was to happen to me, the sheriff and my prison are going to triple the payment out to my children or whoever your beneficiary is. Are you kidding me? They gonna say what now? What? I am a stickler for making sure I'm setting up my children for generational wealth. We don't know when we're gonna go. We don't know when it's gonna be our time. I need to make sure while I'm here that I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that when my time comes, when he decides to come knocking on my door, I'm probably going to argue with him. I'm probably going to tussle a little bit because I ain't ready to go. Give me a little while long. But if he say, all right, it's time to go, pack your bags, it's time to come with me, I need to make sure that I'm leaving my children able and in the best hands possible so that they never have a worry financially, so that they are set. You know, I have to have that set in stone for my children because I didn't have that. I'm working at that for myself. I've been able to accomplish the things I have by struggling to get them. I never want that for my kids. So I do everything I can to make sure I am putting my children in a position to be great. Them steps ahead, that help that people love to complain about when you go to these companies and you mad because the grandpa is the head of the company and the daddy and the nephew and the grandson don't know nothing, but he keep giving them all them jobs and keeping the money in the family. That's what I'm trying to do with my kids. I hate to say it. You got to learn from them. You got to learn from them. You got to be able to set us up. We don't need to, our children do not need to struggle. They do not. We didn't have them to create a life of struggle for them. Absolutely not. Especially when you have lived struggle. Especially when you know what that looks like and you know what that feels like. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that my children never have to go through that. Okay? But that's just me. Okay? Also, not only that, but my health care. I do not have to pay for my health care. Sheriff pays for our health care. Sheriff pays for our health care. Are y'all hearing me? Sheriff pays for our health care. Moment of silence. Yo, not only that, not only am I making over 30 hours, not only do I have my life insurance, not only do I have my health care that I don't have to worry about coming out of my check, but get this right here. I am being paid for simply having my license. And I know you're going to be thinking, well, you're an LPN, duh, you're getting paid for your license anyway hourly. No. That's not what I'm talking about. I am getting an additional stipend on top of my hourly base pay simply for going to school and being an LPN and having my certificate. And it don't stop there. Because since I am back enrolled in school, guess what else I get? An additional stipend for being a student. They are literally adding an additional amount on top of those two amounts already on my paycheck every pay period for simply being a student, for simply going back to nursing school. Do you know how hard that is? A lot of facilities, hospitals, jobs, you have to commit to 1 year to 2 years. And then not only do they commit to them, but you have to go to the schooling of their choice a lot of times. Like the hospital that I work at, you had to, at first it was 1 year. You commit 1 year and they pay for you to go back to school, right? Well, they changed it to now it's 2 years. You have to be committed to 2 years and you have to go to the school of the hospital. So the school that is connected to our hospital, that is the one you have to go to. You can't switch and go nowhere else. My school is simply an RN Bridge program. That is literally what it is. The sheriff, they did not say, oh, well, you have to go to Southern or you have to go to LSU for us to pay. No. You're a student, you're in school, here you go. Here's some help. Here you go. When I tell y'all, I have never heard of this in my life. I have never heard of this in my life. I have never heard of this in my life. And I'm going to keep saying it. I have had jobs that I actually enjoyed, that I felt like I liked, that I felt like I had good bosses or whatever. Every job always has a little bit of something. Okay? And usually the jobs that seem too good to be true, and you hired damn near on the spot, you know it's some BS coming with it. You know something is coming with it. I feel like I got to a point with this whole hiring process, because like I told y'all, it's a 6 to 8 week hiring process. And you are not paid for your time during this hiring process. You are not paid to keep traveling back and forth to the training center. You're not paid to keep traveling back and forth to the courthouse. You're not paid to go do your polygraph. You're not paid to go do your physical. You're not getting paid for any of that. And at the end of the day, you may still run the risk of not getting the job. You may go through all of that, finish everything, finish all the steps, and get to the last step, and you may say the wrong thing during your appointment with the psychologist, and they're like, this ain't for you. You done went through all of these steps without pay, and you still don't have the job. Do you hear me? I got to a point where I was getting so overwhelmed, because I was like, Lord, I'm so tired. I tell you all the time, I'm so tired of picking up at this hospital. I literally, if I have to stay at this hospital, y'all, I'm going to stop nursing. Like that's the place where I am so fed up with what is happening in the hospital. And it's not even anything personal. It's hard to me. It's just the environment itself. It is the pay. It is what we have to deal. It's not worth it anymore. It's just not worth it anymore. There is so much stress attached to going to work at the hospital. And don't listen to it and think that I'm saying, oh, well, it's my patients getting on my nerves. And it's not that at all. You're going to always have a patient that get on your nerves. You're going to always have somebody that you just don't feel like being bothered with. It's going to always be that family member that you got to wear a smile. But as soon as you close that door, you're like, oh, Lord, I wish she go ahead somewhere. You're going to always have one of them. That comes with any job. So it's not that. It is literally the environment of what nursing, I'm going to say specifically in hospitals, is turning into. I'm saying hospitals because y'all know I'm not going in and out of no nursing home and all of that no more. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. So in the hospital, for y'all know I can't talk specifically, okay? Because Pacific is an ocean. Specifically, the environment is just draining. It is exhausting. You are literally doing, I hate to say it. I hate to say this word. I hate to say this word. I hate to say this word. But you literally feel like you are doing slave work and getting nothing. And when I say nothing, I know some people be like, oh, well, you say you live a comfortable lifestyle. Mentally, for me, what you getting on a paycheck, if mentally and physically you are completely drained and worn down, that paycheck means nothing. It means nothing. Who wanna work somewhere and have to go somewhere where they're tired all the time, they're stressed out, they're drained, you anxious, you depressed? Who wanna have to go through that to go make a living? Because life gone life. So you gotta deal with the other factors of life. You have to deal with motherhood or fatherhood or your marriage or, you know, illness in your family. You have to deal with all type of other stuff, school, all type of other stuff over your head. And then you got to go to work. And it's like 10 other blocks they just putting on your shoulder. Not me. Not no me. I would. Who dying from stress? Stress can literally kill you. Who dying from stress? Not no me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And before y'all ask Amazon. So, yes. I was like, y'all, I was like, this process is just taking forever. I'm tired. I'm drained. The enemy always trying to put some type of doubt into you. Always trying to put some type of doubt in you. And I was like, maybe it just must not be for me. But y'all, the process was so long. It was so hard. It was so worth it. In the end, yo, when I tell y'all, I'm always early anyway, but I'm going to my first official day on my rotation. I'm skipping, hopping, jumping up in there at least 45 minutes early just to sit there and say, thank you, Lord. Again. Because who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Little old ghetto ass black girl. Because that's what I've been called a lot. Who a little dingy ass, goofy ass, ghetto ass black girl would be able to see these type of blessings being poured into my life. Especially after having so many traumatic events happen. I'm so thankful, y'all. I am so thankful. I am so thankful, y'all. The chief was absolutely amazing. All he basically went over for the first part of my day, well, my appointment, was he just wanted to explain, you know, what it means when he says, you know, we house federal inmates, what it is for our pretrial inmates, the women that we house, you know. He just wanted to go into basically the characteristics of the prison and everything. Like, even though I've already gone over that information during the very beginning of the pre-hiring part, he just went into detail of it again. And then I had to go to the HR at the courthouse where I had to get all of these. I got some booklets I left on the table too. But I had to get all of those, and we had to go over each page of what I need to sign, what I need to look forward to. These are your benefits. This is how retirement works. This is how healthcare works. This is this is that. And at the end of it, she said, so, we like to start people on a Monday. What Monday would you like to start? Ma'am, the soonest one you got. The soonest one you got. I would have been able to start this Monday coming, but I have to go do my my blood work and my TB test, so I can't do it that Monday. So, sorry, y'all. So, I will be starting on the following Monday. I have my official actual stuff. Come on, girl. Y'all, come on. Come on. Come on. When I'm telling y'all over and over again, write it out, make it plain. Do not go to God and ask God for anything. Let God know what it is that you want. Lord, look, you know my struggle. You know what I'm going through. You know what I'm battling. You know what it feels like to be me. You know what it's like. You know what it's like. But I'm putting it in your hands. I want this job. I want this car. I want this house. My children need this. I got it. I need it. I want it. I'm putting it in your hand. I'm going to work towards it, but I'm trusting you to figure it out. I am trusting you to figure it out. It works itself out. Every time. Every time. And you have to also realize that sometimes if it don't work itself out, maybe it wasn't supposed to work out for you. Maybe you thought you wanted that job, and that job might have been pure hell. Maybe you thought you wanted that relationship with that man, and that man might have been beating on you 5 years from now. Sometimes closed doors are bigger blessings than the door that's being opened. Sometimes, because I'm telling y'all now, when I look back at my life, everything I thought I wanted, everything I thought I needed, everything that I told God, oh, I pray, please, Lord, fix it. I need you to work on this, and my relationship this, and please, and oh, I need to work on. I am beyond grateful in every situation that it didn't work out the way I thought I wanted. Because I wouldn't be here. I would not be here. I would not be able to sit here as a 29-year-old, young, highly educated, a little loud, a little hood, but highly educated and able to push barriers and create a life for my children that I did not have. I'm able to do that. God has seen fit on my path to make these things possible for me. And you know why? Because I tell him what it is that I want. And I work my, I don't want to say ass, I don't want to say, but I work my ass off to make these things come into fruition. I'm trusting. I'm putting all my faith and love and trust into you that these things are going to work out. And I'm just going to sit back and do the bare minimum. Because when I say the bare minimum, I mean working, praying, fasting. I'm calling that the bare minimum because the biggest part, the hardest part, is taking your hands off it and trusting that God has it under control. That is the hardest part. That going to work, clocking in, that's easy. That praying and fasting, that's the easy part. But actually sitting back and taking your hands off of something and saying, okay, Lord, you got it. Patience is a virtue because you're going to be tested like hell during that process. I am so excited, y'all. I am so excited. I am so excited. Y'all know I love to come on here. I have to tell y'all the positive milestones that I make. Also the bad, but I love to show you guys other aspects of what we can do and what we can accomplish as an LPN. You do not have to be stuck in no nursing home. You do not, if you don't want to go back to school, don't go. You still have so many opportunities and things that you can accomplish. And also, I get this a lot from other single mothers that tell me, oh, well, I don't know what to do and I don't know how I'm going to do it. It will work itself out. Baby, I am doing this alone. My grandmother was my biggest support. The only reason I was able to work and go to school the way that I was because of her. And when she passed, I was like, Lord, what am I going to do? And guess what? I'm doing it. By trusting, believing, and having faith that it's going to work out, it works out. So please, don't look at yourself and say, oh, well, I got my kids and they, who going to help me with them? Baby, you better put your white cloak on. You better lay prostrate and you better... I need this done. I have to create this life for me and my children. I need help. I'm trusting you. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. You have to speak life into your situation every single time. Because I'm telling y'all, every single time the enemy tried to get into my head, into my mind, into my ear during this process, no. I didn't make it this far in the process for it to not be for me. I just kept telling myself that. I didn't go through this step. And even if they had like a little rocky step along the way, it's still in my grasp. All I got to do is, oh, yeah, I got to call out of work for the hospital to go get this paper signed. But at least all I got to do is drive to get a paper signed. I'm going to handle that and get it over with. Boom, on to the next step. I kept telling myself, it's for me. It's for me. Do not doubt yourself. Do not allow the enemy to come in and tell you what you can't do, what you can't accomplish, what you can't have, because it's a lie. It is a lie. Pray. Pray and work towards what it is that you want because you can do it. That's like the last video I posted for y'all. I need y'all to see. Yes, we are all very young, black, educated, black women. I had to say it twice. Okay? We are doing it. And we are LPNs. If you don't want your already, don't go, girl. Boy. He, she, it, they, him, whatever. Because y'all know I'll be trying to stay with the times. If it's not what you want, if you decide, yeah, nursing is okay, but I don't want to RN, don't go. You got so many options you can do. With that LPN, you can put it to use. It's so many businesses you can start. And I'm gonna keep encouraging y'all because I want to see y'all do amazing. I absolutely love getting messages and comments and DMs and y'all telling me, oh, I decided to, you inspired me to start my RN program. I applied to my program. I got accepted into the LPN program. Or I applied for this job and I got this job. Y'all don't know how good that makes me feel to know that y'all are going after and chasing what it is that y'all want. That makes me so happy. It feels so good to see it and hear it. I want that for y'all. I want it for y'all. And I hate to keep bringing, you know, race into it, but we don't have a lot of good examples. We don't. A lot of us come from broken homes, struggling single mothers, and you know, mama didn't have a career. She just worked like a dog and probably still doing. She in her 60s, you know. I want y'all to see that there is more there for us. There is more there for everybody, but y'all know we have a little bit more of a hard time breaking down those barriers. It's a little bit harder for us putting our foot in certain doors. So I want y'all to be able to look at me, look at my friends, look at the people around you and say, okay, it is possible. This can be me. I can achieve this, because you can. And get you some friends that's in situations that's better than you. Get you some friends that you can learn from. Because every one of my friends that I have are people I can learn from. They inspire me in some kind of way. Whether it is inspiring me on my walk with God, whether it is inspiring me with my children, whether it is inspiring me in a relationship, work, school, whatever. Every single person in my corner I can learn something from, I can benefit from. And that don't mean get you somebody that you could use. That means get you somebody that can help push you and motivate you to be a better person, and you do the same for them. Okay? I love y'all. I hope y'all is smiling like I was smiling. I'm probably gonna cry again once I get off this camera, because y'all know I'm emotional. But your girl got her started. Your girl got her started. Corrections, here I come. It made who? I'm coming. I'm on my way. I am on my way. My back full time, y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all go, because I don't know what they got going on outside with all this noise. But I love y'all. Bye. See y'all later in the next video. Go accomplish some shit and don't forget to pray. Love y'all. Bye.